Hey everyone, I'm Eric. Today we are diving deep into something we all do every single night, dreaming. And our guide is the neurosurgeon Dr. Rahul Jandial from his book, This Is Why You Dream. Now this is a guy who has literally been inside people's brains while they're thinking. So when he talks about dreams, you listen. Let's get into it.
So get this. Over your lifetime, you will spend, on average, 6 full years dreaming. 6 years. Let that sink in for a second. That's a huge amount of time. So the big question, the one we're going to tackle today is, what on earth is our brain doing for all that time?
I'm sure you know the feeling. Back in college, I used to have this nightmare that I was showing up for a final exam I completely forgot to study for. I'd wake up, heart just pounding. So is that all dreams are? Just your brain's weird way of processing the day's stress? Well, it turns out the real story is way, way cooler than that.
Okay, so to really understand the power of dreams, we first have to look at what's actually happening in our heads. This isn't just fluffy philosophy, it's straight up biology. So let's pull back the curtain on your brain's nightly workshop. So basically, the main stage for our most vivid dreams is called REM sleep. That stands for rapid eye movement. And during REM, two pretty wild things are happening. First, your brain is firing on all cylinders, almost like it's awake. But second, your body is paralyzed. And trust me, that's a good thing. It's a built-in safety feature so you don't actually try to fly out of your bed.
And here is the absolute key difference. In your dreaming brain, the part responsible for logic and decision-making, your prefrontal cortex, it basically just clocks out for the night. It's off. Meanwhile, your centers for emotion and memory, oh, they are throwing a party.
And that combination, zero logic but tons of emotion and memory, is exactly why dreams are so bizarre. Your brain just starts pulling random files and mashing them together. Your first grade teacher, a spaceship, chopsticks, sure, why not? With the logic center offline, anything goes. And that's not a bug, it's a feature.
So if it's not just random chaos, what's the point? Well, according to Dr. Jandial, your brain is actually doing 3 incredibly important jobs every night. It's providing emotional therapy, it's consolidating your memories, and it's running threat simulations.
Let's start with that first one, emotional therapy. You know how you can go to bed stressed about something and in the morning it just doesn't feel as heavy? That's your brain at work. In the safety of a dream, your brain replays difficult memories, but it strips away the stressful emotions. It's like rewatching a scary movie with the sound off. It helps you process things without the panic. Okay, number 2, memory. Think of your brain like a computer. During the day, you're saving everything to a temporary folder. At night, dreaming is the process of sorting through that folder, deciding what's important, and filing it away in the long-term hard drive. In fact, studies show students who dream about what they just learned actually score better on tests. So yeah, dreaming is basically part of your homework.
All right, so dreams help us heal and help us learn. That's awesome. But now we get to the really mind-blowing part. Your dreams are also an unbelievably powerful, built-in idea generator. This is where things get really, really interesting.
Remember how we said the logical part of your brain goes offline? Well, that's the secret. Without that strict logical filter, your brain starts connecting things that would never go together in the waking world. Scientists call these distant associations. And this state of hyperconnectivity, that is the biological basis for creativity.
And this isn't just a theory. This has changed history. Paul McCartney literally woke up one morning with the entire melody for Yesterday in his head, fully formed. He was so sure he must have heard it somewhere else that he spent weeks asking people if they recognized it. But no, his brain just gifted it to him overnight.
And it goes way beyond art. A chemist was stuck on the structure of the benzene molecule. Then he dreamed of a snake biting its own tail, and boom, he realized it was a ring structure. The modern sewing machine? That breakthrough came to Elias Howe in a dream about spears that had holes at the tip. These aren't small things. We're talking about massive leaps in science, technology, and culture, all born from dreams.
Okay, so this is all fantastic, but it kind of feels like we're just passengers, right? So the big question is, can we actually use our dreams on purpose? And the answer is a definite yes. So let's get practical with a 3-step guide to becoming the director of your dreams. It really boils down to 3 simple steps: capture, interpret, and direct. So step 1, capture. This is easy. Just keep a notebook by your bed. The instant you wake up, before you even move, just write down anything you remember. A feeling, a color, an image. This trains your brain that your dreams are important. Step 2, interpret. And here's the trick. Don't ask, what did that giant squid mean? Ask, how did that giant squid make me feel? Then, see how that emotion connects to your real life.
And finally, step 3, the advanced level, direct, through lucid dreaming.
So how do you get there? The best technique is called reality testing. Basically, you make a habit of checking if you're awake during the day. So, a few times a day, just stop and ask yourself, am I dreaming? Then do a quick test. Look at your hands. In dreams, they often look weird. Or try to read a sentence, look away, and look back. In a dream, the text will almost always change. The idea is to make this so automatic that you'll eventually do it in a dream. And the moment that happens, the moment you realize you're dreaming, game on. You're lucid. You can explore, create, and even solve problems.
All right, let's wrap this all up. So, the key things to remember are, your dreams are not junk mail from your brain. They are a vital workshop for your mental health and your memory. Second, they are an incredible creativity engine. And third, and maybe the most exciting part, you can actively start working with your dreams using that simple 3-step process: capture, interpret, and direct.
So I want to leave you with this one final thought. Every night, your brain runs the most powerful and personalized creative simulation in the universe. Just for you. It's completely free. The only question is, what problem are you going to ask it to solve tonight?
Hey, if you found this fascinating, please hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe share this with someone you think would enjoy it. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let us know what book we should tackle next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.